What's up, Grayson Report? Are you brave enough to spend the night in the Poltergeist house? Well, now you can. Guys, Airbnb opens to fans. This is the house that was made famous by the 1982 film The Poltergeist. Probably one of my favorite movies growing up. I could watch it over and over again, especially the second one with that creepy priest. But I don't believe this was haunted. This house is haunted. I know it was featured in an episode of Ghost Adventures. It's probably up on Max as we speak. I know I've heard stories about the set being cursed. I'm sure you all have too. Especially the most famous part where human bones were actually used in one of the scenes with the pool. Even the actress didn't know. But then again, I still don't believe that it's haunted. But I've never been in the house, but you never know. Maybe I will spend a night there. You never know. But in 2024, Rachel Powers purchased a home many horror fans know inside and out. The Poltergeist House. The 1982 movie is considered a classic among fans of the genre. The movie was penned by Steven Spielberg and directed by horror legend Tobe Hooper. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1974. Furthermore, this movie was almost co-written with Stephen King. The fan favorite is filmed with thrills and scares that remain with many of us to this day. The 4267 Roxbury Street house is where most of the movie was filmed at, and homeowners Powers has recreated it room for room. I know I've said this before, but obviously, you know, when someone purchases a property like this is what they're going to do. I don't fault them for it. The house was probably super expensive. The housing market here isn't the greatest in SoCal, and I'm sure this house was no different. It was probably super expensive, and I'm sure this person who purchased this house is probably trying to get her money back, which I don't blame her. But, and it seems like a super cool idea. I don't know. I mean, I've seen a few YouTube videos of YouTubers going to the house already, so maybe it's a cool stay. There are many memories to be experienced in the Poltergeist Airbnb as you explore room to room, from the infamous living room with static cracking on the television to the bedroom where the portal to the other side sucks in unsuspecting Carol Ann. And for those who are wondering, yes, you will find the creepy jester clown doll as we all had nightmares about for years. And I don't know if that's the real, like, a screen used one, but I know Zach Bagans actually owns one, and I was like, motherfucker, because I love that doll. If I ever had enough money, I would have bought that doll. I know, like, most people like clowns, it looks kind of like a clown, but I know for most people clowns are scary, but I always thought clowns were super cool. I like creepy dolls. I never, even as a kid, I was never scared of any of that, and oh man, to own that creepy jester clown doll, oh my god, that would be so awesome. A growing Airbnb trend escaping reality. The Southern California house is amongst the growing trend of house recreations hitting the Airbnb market. In recent years, investors have been recreating homes from fictional worlds to offer fans an immersive vacation experience who wouldn't want to take a break from the humdrum reality of work. I've also heard there's cabins for sale that have themes, like they have a horror theme. I've never done one of these, but it sounds pretty fun. In addition to the Poltergeist Airbnb, such houses include Barbie Malibu Dream House. I will never go there. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Barbie is a horror film in itself, surrounded by pink. The house from Disney's Up, and even X-Mansion from the X-Men movie franchise. Powers first bought the 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house in 2024 for $1.28 million. To ensure the purchase, she added an additional $100,000 to the asking price to ensure the home would be hers. The homeowner was dead set on taking the Simi Valley home or house back in time and bring back the late 70s, early 80s feel of the haunted house. Upon the remodel, an additional $165,000 was spent. Room by room, she meticulously recreated the interior of the Southern California home. The backyard even includes a large pool, which was pivotal in the ending climax of the film. Finally, end your night by taking a dip in the backyard pool if you dare. The house is now available as a vacation rental, Airbnb rental, And yes, to the worried germaphobes and those worried of angry poltergeist activity, this house is clean. Make your reservations at the Poltergeist home here. So I decided to go ahead and click on the Poltergeist House website because I wanted to see how much it actually is to spend a night there. They do require you to purchase 2 nights. It is $800 a night, which is kind of pricey. So it does end up being almost like $2,000 to spend a night there. Well, more than a night because you have to purchase 2. I was thinking, oh, 800 isn't that bad, but they do make you purchase more than 1 night. There are 4 bedrooms. I guess if you get 4 people to come along, maybe it's not so bad, but it's still pricey, especially this time and age where everything is super expensive. So because I was actually thinking like, oh, maybe, you know, if I get a bunch of people, maybe we can spend the night there, but it is pricey. But if you do go to this website, you can make reservations, bookings. You could pick the date. It's kind of like, you know, making a hotel reservation. But it is kind of cool. You see the pictures. I mean, I guess if you're a super fan of the Poltergeist, I am, but like I said, the 800 a day or a night is kind of pricey. I mean, you could spend the night at the Queen Mary for a lot less. And I thought the Queen Mary was pricey. So, but here it is. You're able to spend the night in the infamous Poltergeist house. If you guys plan on doing it, if you guys have actually stayed there, let me know and comment below. If you guys want me to try to stay there, comment below. Like I said, it's kind of pricey. Maybe I could think of something to maybe stay there to see if it is actually haunted. I don't believe it is, but heck, you never know. I know Ghost Adventures had stated that it is on Native American land, but I'm still kind of skeptical when it comes to this. But like I said, go to thepoltergeisthouse.com, check out the booking, book your stay. And as always, if you guys like what you're seeing, don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribe so you know when I have new videos. And as always, guys, stay spooky and sweet nightmares, and I will see you on the next one.